Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Well done, that was perfect.
It's cool.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Can you hear us in the back? Okay, all the way in the back. Keshwar Prabhu, can you hear us? No. That was a trick question. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Very nice to be with you all today. Thank you so much for coming, braving the mad New York weather to come out today. You know, can't make up its mind whether it's going to be 70 degrees or 50 degrees. But for this special occasion, which is the auspicious first ever boat festival, Muralidhara, Surya Bhagavan has decided to shine. Haribol. And so later on, we're going to transport everyone magically, and it will be magical, onto the rooftop, where you will see a beautiful lake, a kund, filled with precious jewels, surrounded by beautiful flowers, and a beautiful boat holding their lordships, Shri Radha Muralidhara, so that they can perform their boat leela. Isn't that so special? It's amazing. So we'd like to thank all the devotees who've made this happen, especially Karunani Mai, who is here, and worked diligently behind the scenes. And behind the curtain number one is Vasudev Prabhu. With their great enthusiasm, they have manifested this festival, which, if all goes well, and the kund doesn't flow over with love, then hopefully it will become an annual event, yes? Yes. Beautiful. Haribol. So, okay, so this is so wonderful. And we know that these festivals, Srila Prabhupada termed them, actually our lineage, the Acharyas, described that festival days are known as the mothers of devotion. So these days are great opportunities for us to get shelter, to get nourishment, to go deep into our own spiritual practice, to come together in Sangha, and to chant the holy names. And so we're all gathered here for this purpose, and we are greatly fortunate and honored that we also have a wonderful devotee who will be speaking and transporting us also magically, because it's not only the boat festival, but today is day 3 of Kartik Mas Ki. Jai! Damodar Mas Ki. Jai! And already out of 3 days we've had festivals on 2. So just like it's explained in the Shastra that in the spiritual world, every word is a song and every step is a dance, so every day is a festival. Srila Prabhupada explained to Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I can give you a festival for every day. You can have a festival every day if you like, because in the spiritual world, every day is a festival. Every day starts with Krishna leaving Vrindavan to go to herd the cows, and everyone is ecstatic. Well, most everyone is crying their eyes out, actually. But when he comes back, everyone's in ecstasy. So this is a little bit of a window into the beautiful talk that we're going to have today by our own beloved and most wonderful Gopi, Champakalata Saki Devi, is going to be speaking to us, and she's going to be talking about the month of Kartik. She's also going to give us entrance into Vrindavan, and she is going to discuss this boat Leela for those of you who are not familiar. So I don't think, she always says this when she introduces devotees, this person doesn't need an introduction. And I have it here, but the CV for her crashed my phone earlier. It was so long. So and then she begged me, no, don't read that long, PDF version. So so we just want to say, all of you already probably know Champakalata Saki Devi. She is such an inspiration here. The way that she touches the hearts of anyone that she meets when she dances, I really feel like this must be how the gopis dance in the spiritual world. And she, yes, and Vichamunajaya, then it's definitely a different world altogether. So we're very blessed and fortunate to have her here today, gracing us with her presence and speaking. So thank you very much, Champakalata Saki Devi, who is, by the way, fresh back from Vrindavan. You can feel the rays of Vrindavan dust emanating from her, so we're looking very forward. Hare Krishna, Champakalata Saki Devi Ki! Jai!
Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balaram Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namostute
I can tell you. I can do it.
Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vajakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vevascha Pantitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaura
sincerely beg each and every one of your blessings, especially the senior devotees present here, to be able to speak something for the pleasure of their lordships and all of you and my own purification. So there are 12 months in the year according to the Vedic system. Each are actually given a name of Krishna. And the month of Damodar, which refers to the Damodar Leela, is also called Kartik. And Kartik is a name of Srimati Radharani. And this month is her month. Our acharyas and scriptures teach that any spiritual practices performed during this month, especially in Vrindavan, are specially blessed by Srimati Radharani. Satyananda Swami said that during the month of Kartik, devotees of Lord Krishna are advised to increase their concentration on his worship by dedicating their daily devotional hearing and chanting to Srimati Radharani, his eternal consort. And it is the time of the year when accessing the grace of Srimati Radharani is made especially available. Any spiritual practice performed during this month, you get 1,000 times the benefit. And Prabhupada explained that anywhere there is a temple where devotees are gathered together, hearing and chanting about Krishna sincerely and serving in the mood of Vrindavan, that place is Vrindavan. Vrindavan is not just a location, it is a consciousness. It is the consciousness of following in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan, who only live and breathe for one purpose: to serve Krishna with their whole bodies, their whole minds, and their whole hearts. So, welcome to Sri Vrindavan Dham in the holy month of Kartik at Sri Sri Radha Muralidhara's Transcendental Temple. So the Damodar pastime, it occurs during this month, and the pastime represents that Krishna is always hungry. Not for food, although we do feed him, and he also accepts that, but he's actually hungry for the love of his devotees. And in this pastime, that is represented by Mother Yashoda's milk. Krishna wanted to teach that exclusive devotion to him is the highest perfection. And ultimately, no one can bind Krishna with their love. But Krishna, due to his own love for his devotees, allows himself to be bound by his devotees' love. By two things, which are the two fingers. One is the devotee's own endeavor to love and to serve him, and two is his mercy upon the devotee, which we are completely dependent upon. So just imagine the power of pure devotional service, that Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, the absolute controller, who is transcendental to everything and everyone, is conquered by the love of his devotees. And Srila Prabhupada gave us Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada, he was living in Vrindavan at the Radha Damodar temple, which he called the hub of the spiritual world. And he is eternally present in his rooms there. We were just there. But Srila Prabhupada left Vrindavan in 1965 at the age of 69 with 40 rupees, which he couldn't even exchange for American money, so really nothing, and boarded the Jaladuta cargo ship and sailed across the sea and ocean, which took 38 days to come here and to give us Vrindavan. He had seasickness and heart attacks, and he wrote in his diary, "I am feeling such separation from Sri Vrindavan Dham, but I am on this mission of my Gurudev, Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in pursuance of the instruction of Lord Chaitanya. I am very unqualified, completely depending on their mercy, so far away from Vrindavan." Prabhupada started here just around the corner in New York City with nothing, and he circled the world so many times, taking great risk in old age. Why? To give us Vrindavan. Prabhupada and his representatives serving as our gurus give us entrance into Sri Vrindavan Dham. Someone once asked Srila Prabhupada, "What is our qualification for devotional service?" And Prabhupada said, "You have no qualification. I have given you your qualification." So we have to beg for the mercy of our gurus and Srila Prabhupada to enter Vrindavan Dham. We would never even know about Vrindavan except for Prabhupada's mercy. So we must always be very, very faithful to him. Srimad Bhagavatam has 12 cantos, and its culmination is the 10th canto, where it describes the beautiful pastimes of Krishna. We start with the first canto, which is the Lord's lotus feet, and we progress gradually under the guidance of Guru and in the association of devotees until we reach Krishna's smiling face, the 10th canto. Because we first have to understand how Krishna creates and his various incarnations before we can approach Vrindavan Leela. Bhakti is the supreme power of Krishna's pleasure potency. All devotion is Srimati Radharani's power and grace, as she is the embodiment of love for Krishna, and even a drop of her love that manifests to any of us can conquer Krishna. So we need Radharani's mercy. So how do we get that mercy? Chaitanya Charitamrita describes that the one absolute truth is one, but eternally divided into two, Radha and Krishna, to enjoy love. The two come back into the form as one, Lord Chaitanya, Gaurachandra, who is Krishna, who wants to taste the sweetness of Radha's love and who wants to distribute that love to everyone, regardless of who they are. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 4.55, Radha Krishna Pranaya Bhukatir Ladini Shaktir Asma Ekatmanam Api Bhuvi Pura Deha Vedam Katautam Chaitanya Kyam Prakatam Aduna Tad Vayam Chaikam Aptam Radha Baba Duti Subalikam Nomi Krishna Swarupam. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separate themselves eternally. Now, these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him, who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. and CC Adi 4:15-16. The Lord's desire to appear was born on 2 reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God, and he wanted to propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supremely jubilant and as the most merciful of all. The Lord appeared for these 2 reasons: to experience the love of Srimati Radharani for himself and to give that love to others. So all we have to do to receive this love from Lord Chaitanya is to chant the holy names according to his direction and to understand his mood of compassion and be an instrument of his compassion to share his holy name with everyone that we meet. And his direction on how to chant is Trinadapi Sunichena, Tadori Vasahishnana, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya, Sadahari. To be humble like a blade of grass, tolerant like a tree, wanting to give all respects to others and not take any respect for ourselves. In this spirit of being the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of, say it with me, of the servant of the servant of the servant. Times a million, very, very good, very, very good. Of Lord Chaitanya's mission. Krishna will reveal all his opulences within the name. His form, his qualities, his abode, his associates, his pastimes, and his love. And if we chant in this spirit, then Krishna will reveal our eternal relationship with him. In due course of time, by Guru's mercy. And Krishna and Radharani give themselves to one who chants in this spirit. This is how to enter Vrindavan. To serve each other with humility and sincerity, and to act as instruments of Prabhupada and the Acharyas, and to give Vrindavan to others, and to always chant
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This is our ticket to Vrindavan. And we have to chant with intention. Say that, intention.
Intention.
Attention.
Attention.
And emotion.
Emotion.
Nice. Crying out for the mercy of the Lord like a beggar, realizing that the Lord is our only shelter. Prabhupada, he wanted all of us to go and visit Vrindavan regularly for spiritual strength. He actually said yearly that he wanted all of his disciples to go to the holy dhams in India. And he was very strong about this. But unless they had a very specific service in Vrindavan and blessings of Guru for that service, he did not want us to live there. He wanted us to live in our respective areas, such as New York City, and keeping Vrindavan in our hearts and meditating on Vrindavan to share Vrindavan with others. And in this way, we can realize Vrindavan in our hearts. When we selflessly serve and give Vrindavan to others, Krishna gives us Vrindavan. This being in the West, sharing Krishna consciousness with others, puts us into a mood of separation, vipralambha, from Vrindavan. And this mood of separation is the mood that our acharyas are teaching us we have to cultivate, as it is the deepest spiritual emotion and the key to entering Vrindavan. Would you all be interested in knowing the innermost reason why Lord Chaitanya went to Vrindavan? If you would be interested, say Haribol.
Haribol!
So the reason that he went to Vrindavan during his manifest pastimes was, the deepest reason was actually to visit the Imli Tall tree. which is the place of Radha's ecstatic emotions of Vipralambha. And during the time that Lord Chaitanya spent at Imlita, his own mood of separation from Krishna dramatically increased. And by the time, remember Anita, we were just there. And by the time he returned to Puri, he was absorbed day and night in the uncontrollable emotions of Krishna's separation, known as Radha Mahabhav, which is the highest spiritual ecstasy that exists, and what Krishna came to experience as Lord Chaitanya. While in Vrindavan, Lord Chaitanya stayed at a Kuragat, and every day he would walk to Vrindavan and spend the morning performing solitary bhajan at Imlita. And Lord Chaitanya wanted to experience love and separation, and that is our lineage. And being here in New York City, following Prabhupada's footsteps, is a blessing for us to cultivate that mood. Lord Chaitanya is Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani combined, yet Lord Chaitanya only went to Vrindavan how many times? Once, during his manifested pastimes, and only for a few months. He had actually tried to go earlier, but he first asked for the blessings of the devotees and they delayed his travel. Just stay here for this festival, you know how that goes. Even the Lord does not go to Vrindavan without the blessings of the devotees, because it is only by the blessings of the devotees and our spiritual masters that we can enter Vrindavan Dham. And I wanted to share one very personal story about this when I had this realization. I was about to go to Mayapur for the very first time, and I was in Nepal getting my visa renewed. And as I sometimes do, I was on the phone with Rukmini Walker for a very long time, about 5 hours. And then after I got off the phone, I went to sleep. And I had never been to Mayapur. I had seen pictures of the deities, but I had never seen pictures of the temple. And I had in my mind like a vision of what I thought it would look like. And in the dream, Rukmini Walker took my hand and took me to Mayapur. And I saw the whole temple and all of the deities. And I remember waking up and feeling like, I don't think that's what Mayapur looks like. But what a nice dream. And then the next day I went to Mayapur and I went to the temple. And it was exactly the same.
Wow.
And I had the realization that Rukmini did take my hand and bring me to Mayapur. She's my Shiksha Guru. So Guru gives us entrance into the Dham. So Lord Chaitanya went to Vrindavan and he did visit all of the holy places. And he also found Radhakund and Shamakund, the two most holy places in Vrindavan, after they had been lost. And he entered into the ecstatic emotions of the Vipralambha Bhav. And then he went to Puri, Jagannath Puri, where he stayed for the rest of his manifested pastimes in intense separation. Lord Krishna was also only in Vrindavan during his youth. He spent most of his manifested pastimes away from Vrindavan and away from his devotees in Vrindavan. Our acharyas tell us that Krishna never leaves Vrindavan in his aprakata lila, his unmanifested lila. But still, why would he leave? And why would he put his devotees into such separation from him? Because the mood of separation, although externally appears painful, is the highest ecstasy of love. And even Lord Krishna was doing his duty of annihilating the demons and protecting his devotees, because what a great man does come and then follow. As he says in the Bhagavad Gita, we must perform our duty. So Vrindavan in this material world is not different than the Vrindavan in the spiritual world. Yet unless we have our eyes smeared with love for Krishna, we cannot see or enter the real Vrindavan. Prabhupada was once asked how we advance in Krishna consciousness, and he said, by your desire. And Rupa Goswami writes that we must have intense greed. And Jayapataka Maharaj says we have to cry for Krishna. And if we can't cry for Krishna, we have to cry for Krishna. And if we can't cry for Krishna, we have to cry for Krishna. And so how do we get that desire and intense greed? By associating with those who have it. So Rukmini Walker once asked Prabhupada, how do we develop bhakti, Prabhupada? And Prabhupada says, how do you become a thief? And she was like, well, I guess you would eat with the thieves and sleep with the thieves and associate with the thieves, and then you would become like the thieves. And Prabhupada said, yes. So we have to associate with devotees who have this greed. And to experience separation from Vrindavan Dham, we have to go to Vrindavan Dham. And to experience separation from Radha and Krishna, we and their associates, we have to read and hear about them. So in Vrindavan, there is a place called Manasi Ganga. Who's been to Manasi Ganga? Nice. Anita, you can raise your hand. Okay, good. And this is where Krishna performed his boat pastimes with the gopis, which leads us to today. So one day, the gopis arrived there with their milk products meant for sale in a local market on the other side of the lake. There were no boats available, other than one very old boat. So the gopis, they inquired from a young boatman who was dressed in a cloak, who happened to have a peacock feather in his hair, and how much he would charge. So after some haggling, the boatman began rowing to the opposite shore. Everybody do the rowing thing. Nice. So all of a sudden, the boatman stopped rowing, and he lied back. Everyone lied back. And he said, "Gopis, due to weakness, I am unable to go any further unless you there's the boat. Unless you feed me with some of your milk products." At first, the gopis refused to hand over any milk products until they reached the other side, but realizing they had no other option, they fed a quantity of their milk sweets to the boatman. And after being fed, everybody go like this. The boatman continued rowing for some time, but again stopped. This time saying, "Oh, gopis, after eating so many milk products, I need to take rest. It would help me if two of you gopis could massage my legs. Another two could massage my arms." And the gopis, they became very angry with the boatman. And they said, this is what Dina Bandhu does in Vrindavan. "Surely we will take hold of your arms and legs, but instead we will throw you overboard into the lake." Seeing the angry mood of the gopis, the boatman again started rowing. But after some time, suddenly pointed to a hole in the boat's hull through which water was steadily leaking into the boat. And the boatman said, "Oh no! Due to the heavy weight of all your milk products, the boat will surely sink unless you throw all your pots into the water." Feeling they may drown, the gopis, they threw all their milk products overboard. And the boatman then said, "Still, there is too much weight in the boat, and if we are to survive, you gopis have to throw all your heavy jewelry overboard." And then the gopis, they removed all their jewelry, and they threw that into the water as well. A few more exchanges like this happened, and then suddenly, dark clouds enveloped the whole sky. Everybody go, zoom, zoom. As strong winds began to blow, causing large waves to batter the boat. By this time, the gopis were completely terrified, and in order to assure them the boat was sturdy enough to withstand the stormy conditions, the boatman demonstrated the strength of his boat by rocking it back and forth. And as soon as the boatman started rocking the boat, in great fear that she might fall overboard, everyone listen very carefully now, Radharani suddenly leapt forward and thrust her arms around the boatman's neck for safety. And at that moment, the storm subsided and the wind stopped blowing. And as soon as Radharani touched the boatman, she immediately understood that the boatman was none other than her beloved Krishna. Seeing Radharani embracing the boatman, the gopis were surprised and inquired what on earth was she doing. Radharani then pulled the flute from under Krishna's belt and held it up for all the gopis to see. The gopis then started laughing and clapping their hands in great delight. Hari Bol! Krishna then took them on a boat ride to see all the beautiful places around Manasi Ganga in Vrindavan. So this pastime is just loving exchanges between Krishna and the gopis, the highest devotees. So why does God trick his devotees? Simply because he wants to have fun with his devotees and increase his devotees' love for him. And why do the gopis display so many different emotions to Krishna, including sometimes being angry at him, arguing with him, and making fun of him? Simply to increase his play, fun, and his love for them, and to express and increase their love for him. So everything that exists within this material world exists because it exists in its true form in the spiritual world. What we experience in this material world is a perverted reflection of what exists in its pure form in the spiritual world. We have the desire in nature to have fun, even though we may sometimes forget that in New York City, unless you're hanging out with Jamuna Jaya. And why? Because it exists in Krishna and his devotees. And we have the desire for love and relationship. Why? Because it exists in Krishna and his devotees. Unpure love is based off of sense gratification and what can I get from someone else, whereas true love is selfless, with no tinge of ulterior motives or desire for sense gratification, and is only based on what gives pleasure to the beloved. So this is the love of the gopis. And the topmost gopi is Srimati Radharani. We should never compare these pastimes to our experience in this material world, but we should hear these pastimes with an open heart and sincere desire, to understand the pure love of the gopis, and an ardent prayer begging for mercy to, by their grace and sincere attentive sadhana, avoiding the 10 offenses, be given the gift of pure love like them, and in that way we should follow in their footsteps. And so to conclude, oh, just kidding. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I thought we had more time. I'm sorry. I was going to leave time for questions. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Right. Wow.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much, Chandalada Saki Devi, for that amazing, wonderful, and beautiful class. I think if you think that was an amazing class, please say Haribol. Haribol! I think it was more amazing than that. Say Haribol. Haribol! If you think this is amazing darshan, say Haribol. Haribol! I think that wasn't loud enough. Haribol! Haribol! Jai Shri Radha Muralidhara Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Jai! Shri Radha Krishna's boat Leela Ki. Jai! So, we're going to have Arti and then go after Arti. Okay. So we'll have some kirtan, I guess, during the Arti. And I just want to first mention and thank Krishna Rai Prabhu for leading kirtan before the class. So, also, we would like to, although it hasn't manifested yet, you got a glimpse of it, but we would like a special thank you to go out to Bruce. Maybe if he's watching online, Bruce. Who here knows Bruce? Hi. So Bruce built this boat with his bare hands, or modified it, I think, in some way. Last year, I think the plan was to have this festival last year. It didn't manifest. And it did manifest this year, but unfortunately, Bruce has had a little accident. So he has a couple of broken ribs and broken collarbone. So he's not able to be here with us physically, but hopefully he is watching online. He knows it is being broadcast. So we'd like to request all the devotees to please offer a prayer for his well-being. And he is getting better day by day by the mercy and prayers of the devotees. But we'd like to say a special thank you to him for his effort today. To grant the votes. Bhakta Bruce Ki. So earlier, Champakalava Sakadeva was mentioning about having a ticket to Vrindavan. So I'm just wondering here, did anyone happen to get a ticket when they came in today? Okay. So it is. If you didn't get a ticket, we have a large bouncer at the back who's going to be removing you because you can only get into Vrindavan with a ticket. And today that's especially true. And Karuna Nimai Prabhu, where did he? Yes. Are we going to try to just take everyone? Okay. So we were going to have a special lottery system where only a few of you got to go upstairs. But because only a few of you came today, everybody's going back to Vrindavan. So we're all going to go upstairs just after the Arti. And we'll have Karuna Nimai Prabhu will explain a little bit about that to us. So the elevator, just to mention, the elevator isn't for all of you young people who can walk easily up the steps, but prefer to take an elevator. It's for elderly people like me who can't walk up the steps so easily. So just anyone who's a little older, make sure they get to take the elevator. Anyone who finds it difficult to walk, or if you have family with little kids like that, then you will get first dibs on the elevator. So we don't want any fighting around the elevator or anything like that, so please allow that to go on. And anyone who doesn't want to go upstairs or can't go upstairs for some reason, we will still stream it here. But if we find that the temple room is empty, then we will turn off the streaming. Or we can stream it for Radha Muralidhara like that. So I think that's it. That's all I have to say. Did you want to say anything? That's it? Okay. So should we have
we'll
quick...
just have kirtan till the time Vasudev Prabhu is ready.
Okay, so like that. So someone would like to lead some kirtan, we can have like that. Jai Shri Radha Muralidhara Ki. Jai.
Continue, man. Continue, Kirtan.
Make our way upstairs.
More kirtan!
They're doing kirtan in the room.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Definitely streaming. Someone just messaged saying they're having trouble with the live link.
I know, but then I'm getting other messages on the screen saying you look nice.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, down. We can come up one by one. You see Ananya there, waving the camera. You can take some flower petals there and offer it to Radha Muralidhara when the boat comes by. And you can give very gentle push. Can you repeat this after me?
Very gentle push.
Everybody got this? It's of critical value. We trust you.
How gentle?
We really want the genius to be safe. We don't want it to go stay on the water, not in the water. So please be very gentle. And this way we can all participate in this eternal pastime of Krishna Radha. Somehow, by the Lordship's arrangements, we had a beautiful day, late in October, where it's like summer, and we can be here together on this roof. We were not expecting that. So we can enjoy this really transcendental atmosphere, as Jampakalat was saying. Vrindavan, far away in a way, but it's also right here. It's a matter of our consciousness. Wherever is Krishna, wherever is Radharani, wherever there are the pastimes, that is Radharani. We can really enter in that consciousness that we are right here in the eternal world, in the spiritual world, participating in their pastimes. Such a great fortune and great blessing. So let's enter into this mode and very sensitively and gently assist them in their pastime. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Jaya Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Muralidhara Radha.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Oh, sorry.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Radhe Radhe, Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Jaya Radha, Radhe Radhe, Jaya Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Jaya Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe. Jai Jai Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Jai Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Jai Radha, Muralidhara Radha, Muralidhara Radha.
Take it in a way that you can see the Empire State Building from their point of view from down. What they are looking at the front. It's a strange.
You mean you want from here to...
I think Lord will come towards you. Lord will come towards you.
Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, 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 Jai Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Jai Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Jai Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe, Radha Muralidhara, Radhe Radhe,
పడండి. హరిబోల్.
Everywhere, offer flowers.
Your head's in the way. Sorry.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Govinda,
You okay? You want to do something with the boat? You want to do anything? You need some help?
I'm not very near the boat.
Well, you're facilitating this boat movement for everybody. Is as high as it'll go?
It's because, yeah, I can see it, you know? Oh, I can see it. If he was giving me to pan as well to see the scene.
Yeah, of course.
So I can
I
see
did
it.
a few shots like that as well.
Okay, good. What happens after this?
Damodar.
I wonder what Radha Krishna thinking. You're like holding on like, oh my god. The Titanic all over again.
I'm sure they're not fearing at all. I'm sure it's trustworthy.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe they're excited about falling. It's part of the pastime. They always like falling into it.
That's like any good party.
Yeah,
Jump in the pool. Are you okay? No, I'm sorry.
Oh, so you represent 108 people came.
108. Wow. That was an offering. Offering of love.
Sit there and like really soak in that post rock.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Jayam Vishnupad, Paramahamsa Paravraj, Kacharya, Stotara Satis, Divine Grace AC, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. ISKCON founder, Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. BBT founder, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Namsigaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Govinda Shama Kuru Radha Kundi Giri Govardhana Ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki. Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki. Ganga Mai Ki. Jamuna Mai Ki. Tulsi Devi Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Shri Shri Radha Muralidhara Ki. Shri Shri Radha Muralidhara's Boat Leela Ki. Janita Gona Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So, what's the vote? Should we do this again next year or not? That was pretty powerful, but Vasudeva didn't look so convinced. So, what do you think? Yes? Okay, so we're going to continue with the rest of the program. It's not over yet, so please don't leave. You'll look at the back of the room. This is what's coming next, which is prasadam, which is everyone's favorite part, almost. But before we go to that, we're going to offer candles. It is Kartik Mas and the month of Damodar, so we're going to hear the Damodar prayers. If you don't have prayers and you can't see this at the back, we have someone here who will be passing out the song sheets. Ekeshwar Prabhu, could you do that? But before we get to that, there are a couple of quick announcements. The first announcement I would like to make is that, of course, we should always enter festivals with an attitude of gratitude. A grateful heart makes a place where the seed of bhakti can. Of course, so we have a couple of people that we would like to express deep gratitude and appreciation to. And especially for this festival, many of you will notice, especially, I've only been here since January, but since then, every festival I see, this altar is just amazing. For Janmashtami, I've never seen such a construction of so much overnight, it seems almost, but behind the scenes, there is someone who's really giving their heart and soul to make the darshans very beautiful, and that is Nandini Radhika. So we're going to ask her to come out just for one moment, although she'll be a little reluctant. You have to go louder. Nandini Radhika. Thank you. She prepared a long speech, but she's busy. Okay, so Vasudeva, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I also get a lot of praise, because I'm responsible for all the worship, but sometimes it goes unnoticed what all goes behind, and the people who are behind. So Nandini Radhika, she's like a force of devotion, and anyone who knows her, she knows that she goes in full force for festivals, but puts her whole heart and soul into it. Like today, she did the dressing. She did the altar decorations, she organized this whole boat display here. She got the boat made. This actually was her whole idea to have the boat festival. I was like, no, this is too much. Why would we do such a thing? Why would we, bring the deities in some kind of danger? This is not a place this is not Vrindavan or Juhu where you can, have a boat festival. Anyway, she went along with it. She went along anyway. So she got the boat made. She worked with Bruce Prabhu, who did a beautiful job making that boat, making it float. She also organized all the decorations. If you look at the boat itself, there's a beautiful swan. On top, there was her idea, and so many devotees helped also. Aishwarya and Soham. Soham is here. So Mahaprabhu, he lives upstairs here. He also did a lot of service for all of this. And even the little house on top, Saraswati here, she did that.
Linda.
Yeah, they're still all upstairs, like doing service, yes. So it's like a whole team effort, but Nandini was kind of the whole brain behind it, the whole visionary behind it. And actually, I didn't really do anything this time. So it was really good. Yeah.
Praise Vasudev Prabhu Ki. So there's someone else that we have to thank. They're also likely not here, but they're probably, without them, no festival would be complete. And that are the devotees who are upstairs cooking the feast. So we all appreciate the feast, yes? So you have to thank the cooks. So we'd like to thank those wonderful devotees up there. Now, am I going to get all their names? Dinamani Prabhu, are any of them here? Dinamani Prabhu, Bhima Pran Prabhu, Amar Krishna Prabhu, and Sanyas Kripa Prabhu. Yeah, there are. So if you see them, you should offer full dandavats to them. Offer your praises to them. So they're really stalwart devotees here. And last but not least, before we sing the Damodarastakam prayers, I'd just like to mention this picture that is here, appeared magically, mystically. So this is a Prabhupada disciple named Nada, and we're very grateful that she's here. Some of you may be familiar with Mandala Publishing. So Mandala Publishing, Ramdas Prabhu, this is his wife, and this is his beautiful daughter here, Padma. And she's brought this picture. So Nada, unfortunately, has passed away. So we just want to offer some prayers and deep respect on this auspicious occasion while you're here for her passing, a Srila Prabhupada disciple. And Padma was just sharing with me some reflections at the end of her days, her last words, a couple of things, and I'm going to paraphrase. Padma, you can correct me, but first is that basically we have to do everything in order to remember Krishna. So we should never forget Krishna. And then she said, and Padma just shared this with me, which I thought was very profound. She said that there's a big trick. Krishna is playing a trick. And what is that trick? That trick is that Krishna is in the heart, or he is in every person.
In disguise.
In disguise.
Every creature, every animal, every person you meet. And then she said, especially the ones that agitate you or you don't like.
Perfect.
They're all
So
persons.
every creature, everyone in disguise, especially the ones you don't like. So the spiders, or the annoying brother, or the annoying person. So those persons that agitate us, especially, we should see Krishna. And Padma was saying that she's meditating on that every single day, and I think it's a beautiful meditation. So we just have to offer our respects to Nada Devi. Thank her very much for her service. Thank you for allowing us this opportunity. And so now we're going to sing the Damodar prayers, and then we'll be serving prasadam at the back after that. Thank you all very much for coming and taking your valuable time. Thank you to the kirtaneers who are leading amazing kirtan upstairs. Haribol! And the fabulous dancers. Haribol! Shri Muralidhara Ki. Srila Prabhupada Ki. So please, if you can start coming forward, we're going to have a queue coming up here as we did on Thursday night. And leave spaces, we'll have devotees coming and going in that direction. So please, Hare Krishna. Thago Premanandi. Hare Krishna. So thank you all very much for being here for an amazing festival. So no festival is complete without, as mentioned in the class by Champakalata Saki Devi, without doing especially a little bit of service. So we have an opportunity for some amazing service right now. Radhini Radhika is at the back of the room now, but she'll be up on the roof in 1.2 seconds to help clear up things from our boat Leela. So if anyone would like to help with that amazing service, remember any service you do during Kartik is worth 1,000 times the benefit. So everyone can go up and help out like that. And also another announcement is that next Saturday, the festivities continue from 4 until 10 p.m. here in the temple room. There will be 6-hour kirtan! So please, everyone is invited to come and attend that also. Any other announcements?
If anyone wants to take a Ganga bath upstairs, they can.
Okay, that sounds scary. Okay, he said if anyone who wants to have Ganga bath can go upstairs. And then you can clean up afterwards, okay. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Muralidhara ki, and Guru Vaishnava ki. Panchakalpatarubhyascha, Tibrasindhunyaivacha, Patininam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Guru Vaishnava ki jai.